It's official. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have once again grabbed the world's attention with a groundbreaking announcement that challenges tradition and ignites global curiosity. This new revelation could redefine their roles and reshape their journey outside the royal family. Their decision marks a turning point not just for Harry and Meghan as public figures, but also for how they plan to craft their individual paths moving forward. Known for their united front and shared causes, the couple has now chosen to explore independent projects driven by their unique passions and interests. It's a bold move, one that has sparked plenty of questions about what it means for their partnership, public image, and influence. For Harry and Meghan, this marks an exciting new chapter, one full of possibilities that no one saw coming. Since stepping back from their roles as senior royals in 2020, Harry and Meghan have worked as a unified team. They've carefully shaped their public image, with joint appearances, interviews, and charitable work showcasing a modern, fresh approach to royal responsibilities that resonated strongly with younger audiences. However, their recent decision to pursue individual projects marks a significant shift from this strategy. This surprising move highlights their desire for personal growth and the chance to focus on their individual strengths. Meghan, for example, has expressed a strong interest in food and culture. Reports suggest she's developing a cooking show that combines storytelling with rich culinary traditions. Harry, on the other hand, is deepening his focus on storytelling through film. Partnering with Netflix, he's working on documentaries and projects designed to make a meaningful impact. To fully grasp this decision, it's important to look back at their choice to step away from royal life, a monumental change that has shaped much of their public story ever since. Their transition was driven by a desire for autonomy and the freedom to forge their own paths, a decision that sparked intense public scrutiny. It divided opinions and redefined their roles as modern royals living in self-imposed exile. In their new chapter, Harry and Meghan position themselves as champions of social change, mental health, and diversity. Through initiatives like the RQL Foundation, they align their values with meaningful public work. However, this recent announcement marks a deeper shift. By stepping back from their shared public image, they are embracing individuality, a move that could reshape their legacy. Choosing separate projects reflects not only their pursuit of personal fulfillment, but also their need to manage their public identities more intentionally. For years, the Sussexes have faced relentless media attention, with every action analyzed and criticized. Detractors often accuse them of prioritizing their brand, but this decision signals something more, a commitment to growth, purpose, and authenticity on their own terms. While supporters praised Harry and Meghan for using their platform to champion meaningful causes, this shift could address both sides of the debate. By focusing on individual ventures, they can spotlight their unique passions and counter the perception that their partnership is driven more by appearances than purpose. This move also allows them to broaden their impact, reach new audiences, and demonstrate their versatility as public figures. It challenges the traditional idea of royal partnerships, where unity often overshadows individuality. By choosing to embrace separate projects, Harry and Meghan may inspire other high-profile couples to redefine how they balance independence and teamwork. After all, their decision proves that being united doesn't mean being identical. Revisiting the royal rift, it's clear that Harry and Meghan's separation from the British monarchy was anything but simple. Their choice to step back as senior royals stemmed from a deep desire for autonomy and protection from the constant, overwhelming pressure of media scrutiny. The announcement shocked both the public and the royal family, sparking intense speculation about the real cause of the rift. At its core were deep differences in values and vision. Harry and Meghan wanted a modern, progressive role within the monarchy, one that allowed them to advocate for social justice, diversity, and mental health awareness. However, the monarchy, rooted in centuries-old traditions, struggled to adapt to their unconventional approach. These tensions eventually led to the couple's decision to relocate to California. Buckingham Palace issued a carefully worded statement, acknowledging Harry and Meghan as much-loved members of the family. Yet, beneath the surface of politeness, the split revealed deeper fractures within the royal institution. In the months that followed, Harry and Meghan's interviews uncovered troubling allegations of racism, institutional bias, and a lack of support for Meghan's mental health struggles. These revelations sent shockwaves through the monarchy, exposing challenges it had long avoided addressing. Fast forward to today, and tensions between the Sussexes and the royal family remain unresolved. Harry's memoir Spare offered even more insight into his life within the institution, including the emotional weight of losing his mother, Princess Diana. Combined with Meghan's candid revelations during their Oprah Winfrey interview, the picture that emerged was of a family deeply divided struggling to balance its public image with private conflicts. Now, as Harry and Meghan choose to pursue individual ventures, these underlying tensions could resurface. If their projects touch on sensitive topics related to their royal past, it may further strain relations. Harry's Netflix documentaries, for example, have already faced backlash from royal insiders who viewed them as thinly veiled criticisms of the monarchy. Similarly, while Meghan's upcoming cookery program appears harmless, its focus on independence may be interpreted as a subtle departure from the expectations placed on her as a duchess. True to form, Buckingham Palace has remained silent on this latest development, leaving the world to watch and wonder how this next chapter will unfold. This aligns with the monarchy's long-standing never complain, never explain approach. Still, royal experts suggest the Sussexes' latest announcement may be seen as another step in their ongoing quest for self-definition, one that challenges the monarchy's tradition of prioritizing collective duty over individual ambition. At the core of Harry and Meghan's departure was their claim that Meghan faced racism and a lack of support within the royal institution. During their groundbreaking interview with Oprah, Meghan shared that an unnamed royal raised concerns about the potential skin color of their first child, Archie. Alongside this shocking revelation, she opened up about her struggles with mental health and overwhelming feelings of isolation, which highlighted the monarchy's failure to support her. These allegations struck a chord globally, sparking widespread conversations about racism, privilege, and the struggles biracial individuals face in traditional institutions. For many, Harry and Meghan's honesty exposed the monarchy's inability to embrace modern values of diversity and inclusion, leaving an indelible mark on the royal family's legacy. While Buckingham Palace responded with a statement that recollections may vary, the damage to its reputation was undeniable. The allegations marked a turning point in public perception of the monarchy, with younger generations growing increasingly disillusioned. This latest development could further strain Harry's already fragile relationships with key members of the royal family, particularly his father, King Charles III, and his brother, Prince William. Once inseparable, the bond between the brothers has grown distant in recent years. Harry described their relationship as one of space rather than closeness. As the heir to the throne, William embodies the monarchy's traditional values and sense of duty, while Harry, by stepping away, has come to symbolize rebellion and change. Critics often portray Meghan as the cause of this divide, but supporters argue that she merely amplified Harry's long-standing desire for independence. The Sussexes' decision to pursue individual projects may be an attempt to ease the pressure of their highly scrutinized public partnership. However, there's a risk that this move could be misinterpreted by the royal family, potentially deepening existing tensions. Will Buckingham Palace see this move as another step toward distancing themselves from their royal roots, or could it present a chance for a fresh start, one that allows Harry and Meghan to redefine their relationship with the monarchy? Is this professional separation a strategic shift or a sign of a growing divide? Meghan Markle's upcoming cookery program highlights her desire to reconnect with her creative passions, particularly her love for food and culture. The show reportedly combines storytelling with culinary exploration, giving viewers a window into diverse traditions and personal narratives. For Meghan, this project feels like a natural extension of her long-standing advocacy for community and inclusivity, causes she has championed since her earliest days as a royal. It also reflects a strategic effort to establish her individual identity. As a former actress, Meghan is no stranger to the entertainment world. This venture not only allows her to display her talents both in front of and behind the camera, but also positions her as a dynamic creator with a unique voice. While critics may dismiss Meghan's cookery program as a step away from the weightier causes she has championed in the past, supporters see it as part of her multifaceted approach to creating meaningful change. However, the show's success will depend on how it is received. Unlike the structured world of royal duties, the competitive television industry demands creativity, relatability, and engaging content. Meghan's ability to form a personal connection with viewers will be key to determining whether this project solidifies her role as a cultural influencer or fades into the crowded space of celebrity-driven media. Prince Harry, in contrast, has embraced a more mission-driven focus in his solo ventures. His Netflix partnership, which includes the documentary Heart of Invictus, highlights his commitment to mental health and supporting military veterans. Drawing from his own experiences as a serviceman and advocate, Harry creates content that resonates deeply on an emotional level. Unlike Meghan's cookery program, which centers on creativity and cultural exploration, Harry's projects are firmly grounded in storytelling with a clear purpose and a message of impact. Harry's projects aim to raise awareness about crucial issues, positioning him as a thought leader in mental health and social justice. This approach aligns with his long-standing commitment to using his platform for good, even while facing the challenges of public scrutiny. However, his projects aren't without their challenges. While his work has been praised for its sincerity, some critics question whether his association with high-profile platforms like Netflix compromises his message. Balancing authenticity with the demands of commercial success is a delicate task, and how Harry handles this tension will influence the perception of his personal brand. Although the strategic advantages of their separation are evident, some observers speculate that it could hint at deeper personal struggles in the public eye. Harry and Meghan have always appeared united, but their transition to solo projects raises questions about whether they are as aligned behind the scenes as they seem to be publicly. Many view Harry and Meghan's separate paths as a sign of competing priorities. This perceived disconnect has sparked speculation about how well they can balance their personal relationship with their professional goals. Are they working separately to strengthen their individual identities, or is this move a sign of deeper tension in their partnership? The media's portrayal of Harry and Meghan has always been polarized. Supporters see them as trailblazers who broke free from the constraints of royal life to chart their own course. These narratives often highlight their advocacy work, celebrating their courage in leaving the monarchy and building their independence. Publications sympathetic to their cause portray them as a modern, relatable couple handling the challenges of public life with integrity. On the flip side, critics have a much harsher view. They accuse Harry and Meghan of hypocrisy, pointing out their criticism of media intrusion while still securing high-profile deals with platforms like Netflix and Spotify. Some outlets have labeled their actions as opportunistic, suggesting that they prioritize fame and financial gain over genuine activism. Meghan, in particular, has faced constant scrutiny, which has shaped public perception over time. When Harry and Meghan initially announced their decision to step back from royal duties, they received widespread sympathy. Many saw their move as a response to the intense tabloid harassment Meghan faced in an effort to shield their family from the pressures of royal life. Their candid interview with Oprah Winfrey solidified their image as victims of institutional shortcomings. However, as time passed, public opinion began to change. While some continued to admire their pursuit of independence, others questioned the consistency of their message. Critics pointed to their lucrative deals with media companies as contradictory to their earlier desire for privacy. High-profile appearances and interviews were increasingly seen by some as self-serving. This shift in perception has been particularly noticeable in the UK, where polls show that Harry and Meghan's popularity has significantly declined among British audiences. Many view Harry and Meghan's actions as a betrayal of the royal family. However, their reception in the US has been more positive, though opinions remain split there as well. The couple's recent choice to focus on individual projects has reignited media attention. Supportive outlets frame the move as a natural step forward, emphasizing personal growth and their continued commitment to philanthropy and advocacy. These narratives often highlight Meghan's creative pursuits and Harry's mission-driven initiatives, portraying them as a couple evolving in response to the opportunities and challenges of public life. On the other hand, critical voices question whether this shift signals deeper problems in their relationship or a diminishing influence. Some skeptics argue that their decision to pursue separate ventures could lessen their impact, as their strength has traditionally been in their partnership. For Harry and Meghan, navigating this divided media landscape remains a delicate balancing act. Harry and Meghan's ability to stay relevant and impactful will depend on how they handle both criticism and support. By focusing on substance over spectacle, they have the chance to shift the narrative toward their achievements and away from personal controversies. However, the influence of media narratives is powerful. Their latest announcement will likely be analyzed, debated, and reframed across numerous platforms. The way the story is told will shape how the public views their individual projects and their overall legacy. Harry and Meghan's success in rising above the noise and staying true to their values will determine if they are remembered as pioneers of a new type of public life or as a couple defined by the controversies surrounding them. At the heart of their public persona is the Archwell Foundation, their philanthropic organization, which has been central to their identity since stepping back from royal duties. Archwell was created as a way for Harry and Meghan to continue their charitable work and further their commitment to making a global impact. While its goals are admirable, the foundation has received both praise and criticism, with many questioning whether its initiatives truly match the couple's public messaging. Founded with the intention of focusing on causes that align with their shared values, the Archwell Foundation is named after their son Archie, inspired by the Greek word archi meaning source of action. The foundation aims to drive social change through philanthropy, creative storytelling, and community building initiatives. In their early statements about Archwell, Harry and Meghan emphasized its mission to create a compassionate and equitable world, focusing on mental health, gender equality, and support for underserved communities. They promise to use their platform to address systemic challenges and empower marginalized groups. Since its founding, the Archwell Foundation has launched several impactful initiatives. One of its key programs is a partnership with World Central Kitchen, an organization dedicated to providing meals in disaster-stricken areas. Through this collaboration, Archwell has helped build community relief centers in places like Puerto Rico and India. The foundation has also focused heavily on mental health advocacy, a cause close to Prince Harry's heart. Archwell has teamed up with organizations like the Center for Humane Technology and Better Up to promote digital well-being and expand access to mental health resources. Additionally, Meghan's passion for gender equality is reflected in the foundation's support for women-led projects and efforts to increase education access for girls. These initiatives have been praised for their focus on actionable change and alignment with global priorities. Despite these successes, the Archwell Foundation has faced criticism. Some detractors argue that the couple's philanthropic efforts lack transparency. Critics of the Archwell Foundation have specifically pointed to its limited public disclosures about funding and impact. While the foundation has provided broad overviews of its work, some have called for more detailed reporting to evaluate its effectiveness and accountability. Others question whether Harry and Meghan's charitable efforts are being overshadowed by their high-profile media ventures. Deals with Netflix and Spotify have sometimes been seen as prioritizing personal branding over philanthropy, leading to skepticism about whether Archwell's initiatives are truly aimed at creating change or merely boosting the couple's image. Additionally, some commentators have observed that Archwell often focuses on high-visibility projects, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability and depth of its impact. While partnerships with established organizations like World Central Kitchen lend credibility, critics argue that the foundation's reliance on collaborations may limit its ability to build a distinct identity and leave a unique legacy. The decision to pursue individual ventures marks a major shift for Harry and Meghan, who have long been seen as a unified brand. While their joint initiatives highlighted their shared values, their individual projects now offer a chance to showcase their unique perspectives. This change could help broaden their reach, but it also comes with risks. As they build their separate brands, they'll need to make sure their narratives stay aligned rather than conflicting. Public perception of their relationship could depend on how smoothly they manage this transition. If their projects seem disconnected, it might spark rumors about personal or professional divides. One of the biggest challenges for Harry and Meghan is striking a balance between their roles as public figures. Their advocacy work, paired with their celebrity status, means they're always under intense scrutiny. This fame gives them a platform for their causes, but also opens them up to accusations of opportunism. Staying authentic is the key to tackling these challenges. People are increasingly drawn to public figures who show genuine dedication to their causes. For Harry and Meghan, this means focusing on meaningful actions instead of flashy appearances and making sure their efforts match their values. Honesty, humility, and visible results will play a big role in strengthening their credibility. At the same time, they need to balance personal branding with collective goals. While individual projects allow creativity and independence, they must also support their larger mission. Finding this balance requires clear communication and a united vision to tie everything together. For royals, blending personal interests with shared duties has always been a delicate act. Some have managed to chase their passions while staying true to their roles as couples, while others have struggled. The ongoing pull between tradition and modern life often forces them to take very different paths. One of the most well-known cautionary tales is the marriage of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. Their relationship faced many challenges, partly because of their differing passions. Charles focused on environmental issues, architecture, and his work with the Duchy of Cornwall, often placing his personal interests first. Diana, on the other hand, became a global symbol through her humanitarian efforts, especially her work to fight the stigma around AIDS and the dangers of landmines. Although both made a significant impact individually, their lack of shared goals and growing personal conflicts eventually led to their highly publicized separation. Their story serves as a reminder of the risks that come with pursuing individual paths without mutual understanding or alignment. In contrast, King Philip VI and Queen Letizia of Spain provide a shining example of how to balance personal interests with shared responsibilities. Letizia, a former journalist, has brought a fresh modern perspective to the Spanish monarchy and focuses on education and mental health causes. Philippe, meanwhile, remains dedicated to constitutional law and diplomacy. Together, they demonstrate how mutual respect and a united vision can help couples successfully blend their personal passions with their shared roles. He often praises her work, and their coordinated approach allows them to maintain their unique identities while presenting a united front. It highlights how individual passions can strengthen their shared responsibilities. Prince Albert and Princess Charlene of Monaco, however, present a more complex story. Albert focuses much of his energy on environmental causes and global diplomacy, while Charlene, a former Olympic swimmer, champions water safety and sports education. Despite their clear dedication to individual pursuits, their relationship has faced notable challenges, including long periods apart and ongoing public speculation about their marriage. Their experience reflects how difficult it can be to balance personal passions with the pressures of royal life. In contrast, Prince William and Kate Middleton offer a strong example of harmony between individuality and unity. Together, they advocate for mental health and children's welfare, yet they've also developed distinct roles. William focuses on environmental issues, while Kate emphasizes early childhood development, showcasing their unique strengths. Their alignment on shared causes, combined with mutual support for one another's passions, has reinforced both their public image and their family bond. The successes and struggles of these royal couples highlight the importance of mutual support, shared values, and strategic alignment. For royals, pursuing personal passions requires careful attention to public expectations and family responsibilities. Harry and Meghan face similar challenges as they work to balance their independent pursuits with their collective role in shaping their legacy. As shown by historical examples, success or failure often depends on how well personal ambitions are integrated into a shared vision while staying true to themselves. Authenticity plays a central role for royal couples and public figures navigating life in the spotlight. Harry and Meghan's focus on being genuine provides a valuable example of how to connect with audiences in a meaningful way. However, authenticity must be carefully balanced. It doesn't mean oversharing or losing professional boundaries. Their ability to maintain this balance will continue to shape how they are perceived and the influence they hold. Another important lesson from their journey is the value of reputation management. How they navigate public challenges and maintain trust will remain key to their long-term success. Harry and Meghan have faced major challenges in controlling their public narrative. Media coverage often focuses more on controversies than on their achievements, and following their groundbreaking announcement, this scrutiny has only intensified. For public figures, managing a reputation requires proactive communication and a steady focus on delivering meaningful, consistent results. Harry and Meghan's journey highlights the importance of staying ahead of the story and using every opportunity to reinforce their values and goals. Their departure from the monarchy reflects the experiences of other public figures who have chosen to step away from traditional roles or industries. Whether it's athletes retiring from sports, actors leaving Hollywood, or musicians breaking away from record labels, the transition to independence is often a mix of uncertainty and opportunity. This shift also underscores the changing expectations of modern audiences. Today, people want more than entertainment. They look for authenticity, accountability, and a real commitment to social causes. Harry and Meghan's story demonstrates how public figures must adapt to meet these growing demands while remaining true to themselves. For celebrities navigating independence, meeting audience expectations is crucial for staying relevant and building a meaningful legacy. With this in mind, Harry and Meghan's decision to shift from joint ventures to individual projects marks an important turning point. It reflects both their personal ambitions and the challenges of living in the public eye. As they embrace this new phase, their latest endeavors provide a clearer picture of their evolving identities and their effort to balance fame, advocacy, and authenticity. Harry's focus on mission-driven storytelling through Netflix collaborations and Meghan's creative dive into culinary exploration demonstrate their commitment to broadening their impact while staying true to their passions. These projects showcase not only their individual talents, but also their ability to adapt and reinvent themselves in a fast-changing world. Whether this shift is a strategic career decision or a result of deeper personal dynamics, one thing is certain: Harry and Meghan are carving out a path that is uniquely their own. Do you think their pursuit of individual passions will strengthen their bond as a couple, or could it create new challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. That's all for now. Catch you in the next video.